It's an open sign of the Civil War. It's us. Anybody? It's us.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. I am your Uncle Wes. This is Nothing Scripted.
Why are we
here.
so low? Can you raise us up, John?
Shorty got low.
I don't know. We're
Come
way
on,
down
man.
here. Well, it helps everybody see what we put on the screen.
There.
Screw that noise. There you go.
Anyway, this is a show about nothing, everything, and anything all at the same time. It is unscripted, even though we do have an outline just to kind of keep us on track. And I'm here with my great friend
Paula.
And Irish Gandalf.
Happy Jesus.
Yes. Who we had to call in a couple of favors to President Trump and threaten to blow the whistle on the whole Ukraine thing if he didn't get him back over here. When
I was the one who played that video in the side room.
The show.
I wasn't really, I promise.
But we want to thank you in advance for sharing the broadcast with your friends and family. It is very important to you to know, for you to know, this show is not safe for kids.
Put your babies away. Hide the babies.
It's not that bad.
Or people with sensitive sensibilities.
It's
Needs a
okay.
hug.
Like the studio audience?
Yes.
It's okay.
Right. If you need a safe space, look, there's our studio audience.
Ta-da.
They're eating ravioli tonight.
Billy,
Rabbits holy? What?
I'm going to need you to sit by Matt over there so I can see your face.
Yeah.
Who?
Billy Bones.
What for?
Billy Bones.
Billy Bones. Hi, y'all, Friss says.
Did you happen to share it at all?
I did.
Thank you for sharing the
I shared it.
broadcast.
I'm sharing it right now. That's the reason I am somewhat quiet. Hey, did y'all say hey to Frith already?
I did.
All right. I just
I'm
want to
on
make
to
sure.
Score?
She said, hi, y'all.
Yep. We're getting to the hydration word. Just settle down. We do need to...
He wants that hydration work quick.
let's discuss our sponsors.
Okay.
That's me.
So, our first sponsor is Peace, Love, and Pops.
I know, because it is.
Hey, Karen.
I don't know why.
Karen with 2 A's.
Yeah.
Where?
She's here in the studio
she
audience
brought
section.
some-
Pronounced Ka'arin.
Karen.
K-A-R-N.
That's a pretty cup you got there too, Karen.
But is
by
it
the way.
though?
Yes.
Pretty.
So,
This is the
Matt
part where you
Johnson's
talk.
here. Look at him.
our next sponsor is Modern Air.
Ooh.
You have any
Hello,
issues
Modern
with your heat right now because it's cold outside.
You got to check that stuff. Turn it on.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that first smell of the heat coming on.
It's not on fire.
It's not on fire.
It's just the
Thank
dust.
you, Matt, for saying that.
Ours
It's
always
just
smells like
dust.
burning
Don't
rat.
go.
Memo at work saying don't call 911.
Yeah. But the time you don't is the when it's actually going to catch fire.
Yeah. Ours says do not resuscitate.
Someone was like, why do they send this out? We're like, because someone did it.
Yeah.
Really.
We will be more than
But you
happy
do
to
want to
come.
test it, though, in case there's any fumes that are backing up or something
And Modern Air can probably
from-
come out and do that for you.
from your chimney.
They probably could.
That only counts if you have a gas furnace.
Oh, okay. Well, that's Modern Air will take care of that.
That's true. They can figure it out.
Well, don't you get fumes from electricity? Come on.
What?
And
ours
where
does.
will we be
Actually,
next?
yeah, if you're getting fumes from your electric furnace, call Modern Air. Something's
You see?
wrong with it.
Yeah, see?
Or 911. 911 as well.
Yeah. So, and speaking of our sponsors, next week we will actually be shooting live on location from my fucking dumplings. So come out and join us. Have some great food.
And you could be entered to win for gift certificates. This is to go there.
What's it called, Paul?
It's my fucking
It's
dumplings.
called Holy Fook.
They're a spot. You got to say their name. They're a sponsor.
They're open 24 hours now. Did you know?
What?
Yeah, they're gonna call it. They're gonna call it 24/7.
Then that would be a mispronunciation of the name.
He's back.
20-fuck.
We call it all fucking night.
I like that.
Those were the two jokes we made earlier. Whenever I read that first thing about 24/7.
Yeah, so there you go.
Thanks for the hats and the stuff and the birthday stuff.
Yeah, Paul had a birthday not too long ago.
I mean,
he was deported.
we got some cool.
Yeah,
friends,
while he was
man.
in the concentration camp,
Mexico.
separated from his youngsters.
One of the conditions was that you to wear that hat.
I was at the upgraded Doral.
So they know where to find you. They can look for the guy with the stupid hat on.
That's him. Yeah, it's kind of like a ankle bracelet. for home arrest, but it's a Gandalf hat instead.
If you take it off,
I
it
love it.
alerts
It's
the authorities.
perfect for you.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to take this off for a while.
Did we talk about the guy whose ankle bracelet got repossessed for non-payment? He went like a month and a half without wearing it.
Well, what the hell?
I don't know.
Repossessed?
I thought, yeah, because it hadn't been paid for.
Parole, you pay for all that stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he hadn't been paying for
How do
it.
you repossess it?
There's going to be a bunch of people that don't pay their bill now.
Yeah, man, that's it.
Hey, man, I'm
That just
sorry, I got
encouraged me.
repossessed.
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, for the record,
I couldn't leave the house because I couldn't work.
For the record, a different company does the ankle bracelet.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, they got fired.
Hi, Franny.
So Cons Fine Furniture is our next quality sponsor. If you're in need for some home
table.
decor or a table,
Damn it.
or one of those decorative vases,
Christmas
Or the
table.
or
The Prince painting.
what's her name shooting blowing bubbles?
Shooting bubbles?
Shooting bubbles,
Is that like ping pong?
kind
At Sammy's?
of. Yeah. No, it's one of those places we're gonna go when we go to Mexico on a cruise.
Shooting bubbles.
Called shooting ping pongs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I saw that once.
definitely.
I saw a lady do something with it.
Brad
I'm not gonna say
O'Brien's
For the
here.
No, I was going to
Franny's
say
here.
Coke bottle.
Oh, nasty.
She picked it off the floor and then put it back on the floor.
We all say hello to our fine guests that have joined.
Yeah, hey guys, hey Brad, Franny. Mark
Yeah.
Hines ankle bracelet, I guess. Then. I guess what we need to do before we move any further is we need to discuss our hydration word for the week. And if you've never joined us before, we have a hydration word every week. And if you hear that word, you're required by a treaty with the UN to go ahead and take a drink of whatever beverage you might have.
It's
nearby.
part of the reason I'm picking this word is because Paul said he refuses to say it. So,
Okay.
Nestor.
Nestor.
Oh, come on.
Which is the name of the donkey, the Christmas donkey, Nestor.
Nestor.
You don't
Nestor?
name winter
Christmas storm.
storms.
Well, it's a southern term.
Southern term.
Yeah,
What's it stand for?
You get in
Esther.
your- you get in
Esther
your
is
ne-
more of a
You get in your
southern.
nester when you're cold.
Yeah. Got a nester.
The squirrel got in its nester because it was cold.
Well, I threw a thing out there today because everybody's panicking over the storm. I'm like, they haven't even
Why?
named it yet. I'm like, have they named the storm? And everybody's like, no. And Mark Hines, I think, said Nestor, or somebody did. And I thought he was just being funny with a nor'easter. I thought that's what he was talking about.
Nestor.
I can't believe it.
So what did we figure out? Where did they get these? Where does this stupid name Nestor come from?
Ooh.
Why?
Well, they have a list every year that they compile,
can
and
you
they go
just write down the
alphabetically.
list?
They go alphabetically.
I want to be on the list.
You want to be on the list? You want a Hurricane Paula?
Yes.
I think
I'm
there
pretty
has
sure
been.
there was one.
There was
Not this year, but
Probably in the 20s or some crap.
in some
I got old
kind
lady
of.
name.
Well, maybe that's our assignment, America, for next week is to determine how
Yeah.
how hurricanes are named. There was a Hurricane Paula in
year?
2010.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Looks
Yep.
nice.
It was a small hurricane,
Oh.
but feisty,
Petite.
petite, and hit Honduras and Steamboat.
Did you?
I heard it.
The eye wall hit McTy's.
And then, I heard it hit
I
McTy's
heard it spilt Jaeger everywhere.
and demanded tater tots, nachos, and a Jaeger bomb.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yes, after
Yep.
the kitchen had in fact closed.
As it yelled, eye wall,
Yeah.
eye wall, eye wall.
I
3
would,
times in a
I
row.
would, I would suggest we beat that joke to death.
I know.
All right. So what's our other sponsors?
We have covered
There's
our
more?
sponsors,
Okay,
unless we've
just
got
making
somebody
sure.
else. So.
There's more?
Yeah, so we got the hydration word. So anytime you hear the word Nestor, you take a drink of your tasty beverage.
Mer, mer.
I was reading Mark's comment there.
And guess what? Since we know that not everybody has a tasty beverage handy when we introduce the hydration word, because there are some new people that watch the show, we give you a chance to go get a tasty beverage. And that is when Paul tells some sucky jokes.
Not last week.
No, it was great last week.
I
We
don't
talked
believe
about
it.
vintage ads.
Yes,
I don't believe
ads.
it.
It was
We didn't have
beautiful.
anybody leave the broadcast at all during that particular.
I don't
We
believe
didn't
it.
even go. I didn't go.
I don't believe it.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was that? Is that Greta?
That was great.
How dare you?
Oh, thank you, Greta. So,
She is so nice.
anyway, Franny says Paul the Scarecrow wants his hat back.
Nice.
It is.
But this
like
is a
true
birthday gift for
smart
Matt
ass.
and Steven, right?
As far as you know, they bought it to cover my face.
Bless you.
I bet you there's a nester up in there.
That's funny.
A bird's nester.
Well, I can't show off my good haircut. Look, got my hair did.
How about that?
That one right there.
They do that at the immigration
They freaking
concentration
shortened
center.
it too.
Did it require that at the concentration camp?
Yeah, that
I was at Trump Terrell. Hello.
There's all kinds of dark jokes we could go with right now, but we're not going to do it because we are a classy show, sort of.
Trump
maybe.
says first things we're
not
going to
really.
do
He
is
wasn't
cut
there.
his hair.
Yeah.
wasn't
So
there first.
Paul's going to tell some crappy jokes. I'm going to step out because they're crappy and I can't stand them.
This week,
I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine, one of the most remarkable men I've ever met. Powerful and poetic, revealing his profound understanding of the natural world. He's a very wise man, a modern-day prophet, and his life is a real adventure story, culminating in an epic battle to save our planet.
that was great.
Mistaken identity.
And here we go.
Though,
Here we
used a
go.
stun gun and arrested him when they say he put up a fight.
Uh-oh.
Channel 2's Gwinnett County Bureau.
Playing something.
Nice. I love it. That was hilarious.
So what's it like to be made of ice cream? I'm not gonna lie, Karen. It's been a rocky road. Come on, get it? I don't.
God,
I
help
don't see
me.
laughing.
No.
I don't see laughing in the
You
comments.
don't hear it either.
That is because my wife realized that I replaced our bed with a trampoline, and she hit the roof. Did you get it? See,
Yes.
trampoline bed.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Mm-hmm. This one's for you.
No laughing. Wanted. A man has been stealing wheels of police cars. Police are working tirelessly to catch him.
Laredo, please.
Okay, Billy's gone.
Oh, he's
everybody
well
else is
gone.
in the phone checking their Tinders and stuff.
This is for Halloween, so I thought the boys might like this one.
Meatloaf. Oh, I couldn't even eat that, even though it's meat.
Come on, look at it. They're onions. They're not.
But it's a foot. That
They
reminds
need
me.
trimmed.
Oh, they do, don't they?
Gotta take your other.
I'm making it. That's it. I'm doing it.
See? Anyway, I warned my friend about using his whistle inside the house, and gave him one last chance. Unfortunately, he blew it. I'm still not seeing laughter on those comments.
Man.
Oh, it's not scrolling, maybe.
Oh, it's not scrolling. See the new comment section?
Yeah. So
Brand
this is we have
lamb.
to see
Whoa, Black Betty.
we have to go
Pamela.
through this one. Go on. What's the one on the top left? Right.
Rambutans.
See. Whoa. Back. Go on. Say it.
Pamela,
Whoa, right.
Rambutans. Throw Black Betty. Pamela.
Go on.
Pamela.
And then, come on. Say what's the last one?
Panda. Panda lamp. I like that one.
Whoa, Black Betty, Panda Lamp.
Panda lamp had a child.
See? It was Pamela Lamb.
Pamela
Pamela lamp.
lamp. All right.
See, that's... Yesterday, I spotted an Dalmatian. It was the least I could do for him.
A little bit.
It's a thinking man's joke.
Just Nestor.
Are you still
Oh,
It's Nestor.
he spotted him because he's up
It's
high
Nestor.
about it.
This one's for you.
Just bought my wife an artificial egg for Christmas. It's not a mean present, just a stocking filler. It's a stuffer in America.
Oh. This one's for Wes.
Just spent $300 on a limousine and discovered that the fee doesn't include a driver. Can't believe I spent all that money and have nothing to show for it.
Best
You
joke
got that
this
one.
week.
No, I like
Save the best for last.
the
That one got
Pamela Lamb.
applause from
You.
me.
The Pambalam was good.
Pam Lamb, I shared about 4 years ago.
I know. I didn't say any of these were
Oh,
new.
Black Betty, Pam Lamb,
Not all of these
Panda Lamb.
are,
Bramble Jam.
in fact, new.
Panda lamp had a child.
But I do appreciate people sharing them with me so that I can grab the new ones.
Are you putting the angry faces and the sad faces on our
He's
comments?
doing all kinds of faces.
I don't know.
How is
who's
it
doing
outside?
It's probably the 10 people that left the broadcast.
What is
What?
up there? Noah is chiming in, or what's going on up
Nope,
there?
that's me.
Oh,
How can you get an image on a live feed? That was
They
good.
did it.
Wow.
She did it.
Look at her.
She shared a.
Okay, but how'd you do?
She shared a history of the hurricane naming up until the 50s. I read it while I was outside and they were telling terrible jokes. Up until the 50s, the storms were just given the year of the storm and a number. So they were numbered sequentially from 1 to whatever, how many storms. And in about 1958, they, if I recall correctly, they started naming the storms by women's names.
Where do they get the names? Did you?
It is from the World Meteorological Association. It's not from NOAA.
Oh, so it's some nerdy weather chicks.
It's a
Two
bunch
guys
of
in the
dudes.
basement.
And what they do is they may even change the name if a storm is so bad.
Yeah, they'll retire it.
They'll retire the storm name.
Yeah, there'll never be another Michael.
Yeah, shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
No.
Not a Katrina.
There might be a Mike.
Hi, Butch McKay.
Might be a Mickey.
Yeah.
Hey, Butch. Happy Panama City.
Shaniqua.
Hey, Shaniqua.
Snake with Chandeliera and Limajalo.
What about Orlando?
Yep. All those.
Molly.
Famale. Molly. So, Shithie. Yes, that's correct. I should have been drinking that. Shithie.
Stop.
So, if you've never joined the broadcast before, but I assume that all 11 people watching right now have, we pick out the best news stories of the week and we talk about them a little bit. So here is the news.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's low? Because I'm barred from all the places I was
Coming to
sharing
you
that.
from the beautiful studio television. Nothing
They
scripted.
finally stopped you.
Road Rage.
The news.
Did you share it there?
No, but it drives Derek nuts for whatever reason, so that's why
I love
yeah.
it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love driving
excellent.
him nuts.
Well,
Yeah.
you chimed in and watched it last time I did that.
All right, what do we got here?
So, Florida man wrongly accused of shoplifting in Gwinnett, which is in Metro Atlanta, if you're not familiar. But then he punched a cop.
Ooh.
So Duluth police admit that a Florida man was wrongly accused of shoplifting at Walmart last month. However, when an officer was attempting to detain him, before it was known that he was the wrong person, the man resisted and punched the cop, leading to a felony charge. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his name. 42 of Miami faces both a felony count and misdemeanor count of obstruction for the struggle. And he's having a bad day.
We have the video if you want to see it.
Yes,
Heck
please.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Of him punching the cop?
Yeah, it's in there.
All right, yeah, let's see
Oh,
that.
let's watch that.
We got to get past this a little bit. It'll switch to the track.
Ooh. They even show where the county is?
Yeah, that's Gwinnett County. It's northeast Atlanta. I used to live,
Up there.
So do you want the audio?
No, let's just watch this guy mouth the words.
I think that was sarcasm.
The felony charge should be tossed.
It could be anybody,
Ooh.
anytime.
Oh, that's a taser right
This is Walmart
28
security
feet away.
video given to me by Duluth police
Well,
of
I
the
punch you
incident.
too. If you
Four
tasered me, I
security
wouldn't do
unit
nothing.
officer were watching suspected shoplifters on cameras.
There goes chopping
when
again,
Walmart
huh?
security thought one of them was leaving the store. Officers moved in, but the man resisted, holding
Freeze.
onto a pole, then allegedly
Ooh.
punching the cop.
Yeah, that's resisting.
The officer tased
Oh,
him.
he punched
as a
him, then he
second
got
officer
tased.
rushed
Everybody's
in.
like, back up, I'm gonna shoot him.
Store security would later tell police they had pointed out the wrong man. Taidu Amahagwu was not the shoplifter. He was charged with felony obstruction. Defense attorney Don Geary pushed
That's
to
my
get his
really
client
face.
out of jail.
Pardon?
He has a constitutional right to resist an unlawful arrest. He didn't do anything.
Really?
No.
Duluth police say
Since
it's
when?
fortunate the wrong guy was identified, but they say you can't fight with the cops.
He could easily
No.
just stop.
He's got a
talk
first
to the
man right to give him the
officer,
finger.
Figure
Yeah.
out
That's it.
That's
you
it.
know, you're not the suspect
Up
and
the
on
bum.
and go.
Yeah.
But at this point, he turned on the officer and
Walmart corporate headquarters released a
what?
statement.
What?
We take issues
Hi,
like this
Jameson.
seriously.
Constitutional
We're
right.
looking
Stacy and
into what
Butch.
occurred.
How?
Once prosecutors
What did
heard
I
the
do?
full story in court,
I got a
they
list of
quickly
5.
went from asking
I'm
for
not
no
even a
bond
legal
to
person.
offering a signature bond. The defendant walked out just by signing his name. In Gwinnett County, Tony Thomas, Channel 2 Action News.
Hi-yo.
That's why you're
So,
messed
all
up.
right, so I go back and forth on this.
Uh-oh.
As a libertarian. The guy didn't do anything wrong. And
Till he punched the cop.
Till he punched the cop, which at a minimum is assault, obviously. I don't know. I know it's not right. I know it's not
What are you
right.
trying to say, Wes?
I feel bad for the guy. I mean,
For being a dumbass?
he didn't do anything wrong, and then okay, you're under arrest. Well, of course, everybody says they didn't do anything. I understand that. It just I go back and forth on the whole. You throw a felony at the guy and not have understanding that he was pissed because he didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, let's throw some misdemeanor at him.
Yeah, but everybody that hits a cop thinks they didn't do anything wrong.
Well, here's
Or claim.
I can give you my take on this, and I can tell you.
Like you know anything.
I know a damn thing about anything, right?
Hey, James Chambers.
You know
thanks
a
for
lot
joining
about
us.
Nestor. Nestor's our
Hi, Stacy.
naughty
and-
word.
Is it nestering now?
Mm-hmm.
Nestor.
Go on, Paula, please.
Thing about it is, until the police are done with their investigation, you are detained at that point.
And they can detain
And
you
they
up to
can detain
24
you.
hours without cause, correct?
That's right. However, where the county has gone wrong in this, and I say county because they all work correspondingly.
Right.
together.
Yeah. There's
They
no.
should have dropped those felony charges. The officer wasn't injured. It's just adding insult to injury. Those charges
So,
would
you didn't do
ultimately drop.
anything, and we admit that
Okay,
now.
sorry.
So,
Bye. Go
but
on
we're
your
still
way.
gonna lock your
Right.
ass up
Yeah.
for punching a
No,
cop. So,
Oh, Jameson says you look good with no glasses, Paul.
Thanks, hon.
Oh, there you go. Do your eyes.
not now.
Do your eyes, though.
Look at that shiny tooth.
The shiny
Got light on it.
He had that one tooth clean.
It's whitened. It's whitened.
He didn't have money for the rest of them when he went to do.
There's a story behind this. I'll tell you one day.
That's so wrong. I apologize.
Billy has that too.
I'm all good with it. If I was bad about it, I would.
Oh, Paul.
I wouldn't smile ever, would I?
Mark says I'm wearing my handcuffs on my ears.
That's funny.
That's right.
What's up?
Those are for the stiletto shoes to go in.
That's right.
You can't put a square stiletto in a round hole.
See what I'm saying?
Just
That's
saying.
true. So what?
My shoes are
That's a
square.
pretty chunky heel there, honey.
Chucky here. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. I don't want to get too political.
Chunky heel.
Family of 7 discovered living in a Dutch farm cellar. All right, so this is not
This is
great
horrifying.
English.
This is
not
very,
great English, but they were waiting in the cellar for years, waiting for the world to end.
We don't have video on this one.
No, good.
It wasn't
That's fine.
worth it.
Authorities in the Netherlands have launched a major investigation
How long have they been
after an apparent family of 7 was discovered living in the basement of an isolated farm,
Basement?
allegedly waiting for the end of time.
Or Area 51 to get stormed.
Yeah. Excuse me. Police in Drenthe said on Twitter that someone reported that they were worried about the living conditions of people who were living in an enclosed space, which is most houses, right?
You know what they call it, though? A nester. An enclosed space.
Enclosed, that's right.
A nester.
Just outside of the town of Ruinerwald.
I know well.
Sounds like the world's ending if you live in Ruinerwald.
Yeah.
So, when the police went to the home on the farm on Monday, they discovered 6 adults, age 18 to 25 inside, and a 58-year-old man who did not want to cooperate with the investigation, so he punched the cop.
And got tased.
He got tased and was subsequently arrested.
And they let him go on
Yep.
a signature.
But look at the next blurb that a boa constrictor at large. And
That's a different story.
Freshly shed skin discovered.
That was that's a different
That's
story.
clickbait.
Yeah.
Freshly.
Major Roger de Groot,
say.
I am Groot, said Tuesday in I am de Groot.
I would totally say
In a
that.
short statement to the family, he said, I am de Groot.
Like the 9 years on the farm. 9 years.
And didn't know
9
they were
years.
there.
And didn't know they thought the world was done with.
But they don't say, was this somebody else's farm?
It's a
Or
cute
was it their farm?
Look at that. It's like a
Did not
postage
leave this
stamp
place
farm.
For 9 years.
Here's
Did
here's how
not
they
leave for
found out
9
about it
years,
right
thinking
there.
the world
The
was
discovery was made after the 58-year-old man's possible son, age 25,
Possible?
walked from the farm. Possible, we're not sure. We're still waiting on a paternity test. Walked from the farm to a pub in Ruinerwald, which I would go after 9 years and so
After 9 minutes.
where he was completely confused and police were called.
Brad O'Brien says, Anne Frank would be proud.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
That's a good one.
She would.
So how can you be confused? It's a place that sells beer.
Well, apparently that wasn't supposed to exist.
It's a pub.
The world was ending.
Oh, I see.
Owner of the pub, Chris Westerby, told
that guy.
Dagblad Van Hatenerden, the young man,
So they're not in Iraq?
unkempt, with long hair, and said he needed help and had never been to school.
He's besties with the Groot.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
He said he needed help and wanted to put an end to the situation he was in.
I am tired of her bitching in there.
Yeah, I'm tired of this confined space. All these people just raising hell and acting stupid and talking about the world.
All
ending.
the beer's gone.
Yeah.
It was probably a conversation like that. Has it ended yet? Don't make me come back there.
Yeah.
I'll stop the pacement.
So there you go.
I swear to God, this is the last beer. This is it.
I
Let's
bet
go.
religion was involved.
Yes.
Either that or some weird political stance. But what I don't understand is in the article, whoever was interviewing these people, it's like, why did you think the world was ending? That's what I want to know about the story.
that's true.
What led you to the fact, well, let's just
Somebody
go live
needs
in
to
the
Google
basement
that.
for 9 years.
It's all this scare tactics about 12 years and we're done.
And apparently they had formed an IT company and sat around and ate Cheetos and drank energy drinks, playing Xbox.
They were fine.
Yeah.
I think they were tracking Nestor.
Maybe.
So on that note, is anybody's child play that stupid Fortnite?
My daughter did for a little while. Now she's like,
Is she bitter
that's
about the
stupid.
shutdown thing?
Now
she stopped playing anymore.
Before that?
She looks down her nose at people that still play.
It's like, you still play Fortnite?
She's got a new game called 2 Weeks.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing, but different. Yeah. Speaking of which, she just sent me a text.
Oh, bless her heart.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got next?
I don't know, because Wes is talking to girlfriends.
I'm talking to my daughter.
Oh, God, this one.
Ooh.
Oh, I got a
She asked a
harpoon.
question.
Oh, there's a thing right there.
That's a harpoon.
That's a harpoon through his head.
Why?
This is an accident.
Because he
Wait a minute.
pissed
Was he
off the wrong
cleaning
guy.
it? Was he underwater at the time?
Yeah.
That's going to sting a bit.
I said don't pee in the water.
Was he wearing earphones at the time?
No.
What's that
That's
black
part of
shit?
the harpoon.
It's part of the harpoon.
Oh, to stop him running away.
Man.
So you're going to have to saw off.
Nestor! We
You're
do
gonna have to
need a
saw off
Nestor
the
for that.
You're going to have to saw off the Barbie bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm impressed that
27-year-old man
you're still...
identified looking.
I like the way they clarified that picture and tell you that it was before they removed the harpoon.
Yeah. That's
They told
important
us
to know.
that.
That's important to know. Fisherman is lucky to be alive after he was shot in the head with
in
a
the
harpoon
head.
during a fishing trip in Brazil.
Ooh.
Note to self, don't charter any fishing trips in Brazil.
Yeah.
27-year-old man
Cozumel.
identified in a local television reports as Hugo Pereira da Silva.
Please read that quote. This is fantastic.
good one.
Obvious
It's a good one.
Thank you,
It's a
Captain
good one.
Obvious.
Unfortunately, they were not careful with the positioning, the distance.
You think, Captain Obvious?
Yeah. And the waters of the river in our
inches.
region are murky. Was he in the water? Let me swim down here while you're harpooning crap. Oh, look, a fish.
No,
Imagine the guy pulling it in, pulling the string
Yeah,
in.
he's like, I got one. And the guy's struggling. He's like, ow, this hurts.
It's huge.
He's snatching him in the
It
boat.
was
It's like,
not immediately clear how the man was struck or whether who was
What do you
fishing on the
mean how
side of
it's
the
not
dam
clear?
would fire the spear. It's
Pretty
pretty
freaking
clear.
obvious to me. Dumb ass.
Does it look like it was self-inflicted?
Yeah, how do you reach over
Last
that far?
attempt at shish kebab.
He has a 4-foot arm. John.
How about that? That's amazing.
It could
Okay,
have been
next story.
It could have been fatal. One more
All
look.
right, here's a Halloween story.
I know. One more time. One more time.
One more look.
One more time.
Cattle mysteriously
Bless you. Audience member.
waiting on it.
It's coming.
Bless you, audience member twice.
Mutilated in Oregon.
What is?
Cattle.
All this cattle's dead with not one drop of blood.
I
There's
see
the blood.
blood. There's blood.
It's La Cucatrabra.
What? No, what's going on here with this?
Chupacabra.
Well, yeah, because it's been dead for 4 years.
No.
La Cucaracha.
It just left us leather shoes.
It's
How do you think they got those cowskin rugs?
Ah,
on the early morning light, dust, hooves, creative fog.
Oh, come on, that's just normal.
In
the
Oregon,
blowflies got
cowboys
them.
whistle and talk
talk low to their eager.
That's normal.
This is very artsy fartsy for
Right?
a news
It's
story. Right?
very
Yeah, this is
eclectic.
normal.
They're moving the cattle from one
Five.
fast sage-studded range to another.
I'm waiting for beans in a fire.
Who wrote this?
Check the last paragraph there, though.
It's like something
Coming
you hear
upon
on
the
that
dead bulls is
NPR
an
show
eerie
on
scene.
Sundays.
The forest is hot and still,
Uh-huh.
apart from the
The
ravens'
ravens
reaping
repeating.
call. The bull looks like a giant.
Deflated plush toy.
It smells. It shouldn't smell.
It smells.
Weirdly, there are no signs of buzzards, coyotes,
Yeah.
or other scavengers.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
His red coat is as shiny as
but
if
he's
it
bloodless
were
and
going
his
to
tongue.
the fair.
His tongue and his genitals have been surgically cut out.
Well, I will say tongue is delicious.
Cow tongue and balls?
I don't know about the
Cow balls?
nutsack.
Stephen Burnett, did y'all already read this? That's what happens when you accidentally release
Yes.
that.
Exactly. One hole in the fence and everybody goes nuts.
One little border wall breach.
John, can we have another look at that car case?
Yeah.
If
Car
you don't
case?
mind.
Car case.
The Everdance.
Car case is what you put your car in. Yeah.
So look it. Come on now. That's natural causes there.
That's natural causes?
No, because the hide wouldn't be perfect. Like
That is not. That is not a bull either. That's a cow bull.
There's so many questions here.
There are a lot of questions.
Has it been ripped? Like, has it been like?
Dexter has moved from Alaska to the desert.
That's right.
It would make a nice carpet.
Fred says Rocky Mountain oysters. I think that's
Yes.
hogs that you're thinking.
Nope.
Oh, really?
That's what I've always heard. And
I thought it was bull's balls.
I lived in Appalachia.
I thought it was bull's balls. Was Mocky
Martians like steak too, Brad O'Brien says.
Yeah, that's true.
I felt like saying that in a. Martians like steak too, you know.
James Chambers says,
not like that.
on my watch party says somebody needs to check where Steve Burnett was when all this
watch
happened.
party.
Oh yeah.
He was inside it.
Yeah. He was wearing it for Halloween.
I'm really afraid
I
to
forgot
ask.
about the watch party.
Yeah.
This is my Michigan ass coming out with this question.
Okay.
To
I'm
tell.
afraid to ask.
No, I
Don't
wouldn't.
make fun of me.
No, go on.
What's a Rocky Mountain oyster?
It's bull's balls.
It's hog balls.
Why?
Or calf. It can be calf too.
Why don't they just call them hog balls?
Because nobody
it's
eat
not
them
as
then.
appetizing then. Sounds a lot better on the hipster menu when you call it Rocky Mountain oysters.
It's a bit like the Impossible Burger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except
If you don't
it's
aim
not
at a nice
cow
name,
balls
nobody's gonna
or
eat
pig
it.
Balls.
Yeah.
Put your kids away. I said pig balls.
So anyway, let's go, man.
That's right.
Has broken several Guinness World Records,
Really?
and he finishes a half marathon while skipping. To
Oh,
break it
come
up.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of
That
that?
would be really
I
hard.
could skip for 40 feet.
Yeah.
That would
so,
be really hard.
Look at the other record he holds.
Wow. Sorry.
Longest tortilla throw.
Oh, we could beat
Oh,
that.
I could totally do
How
Said
that.
far
he
is
skipped
that?
141 miles while training for the record.
But how many miles did he go in for the record?
Well, a half marathon would be what, 6.78 miles, something like that. Marathon's 13 point.
No, marathon's 26.
13.1.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking in European numbers.
So, so
13.1.
So what if he missed a skip? Like then your record's over.
That's it. It's
You
over.
know,
You're
because
done.
if you dragged your leg too
13.1
long,
miles.
it's not a real skip.
How do you drink your Gatorade?
I don't know, but it was reported that an old timer that lived in his town says, "There ain't much to do around these parts, is there?"
See what I'm
Have you ever
saying?
seen the word skipping and skills in the same stuff?
Yeah. Look at that fruitcake skipping down the road.
He must be lighting loafers.
There's something wrong with that boy. He got hit in the head when he was little. Fell out his
Must have
high
fell out of the
chair.
nest or something.
Nasty.
Brad O'Brien.
I'm gonna need another beverage if we're gonna keep going.
Brad O'Brien says his bet his Rocky Mountain oysters were sore.
I bet they were. I bet they were both rocky and mountainous after he got done.
Brad O'Brien, you are on fire today,
Yeah,
buddy.
he is.
He is El Fuego.
So, all right, the Pope. Anybody Catholic around here?
Does the Pope wear a
recovering.
funny hat? I'm not.
All right, so the Holy Father this
Does
week,
Paul wear a funny hat?
he blessed the saints accidentally on Twitter.
I used to.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
today we give thanks to the Lord for our new saints. They walk by faith, and now we invoke their intercession in this next football game kickoff
Yeah,
at 1 p.m.
and they did win.
So, yeah, but he tagged the
He tagged me.
He did.
His helper did.
Hashtag
Come on now.
brought up the Saints,
Yeah.
huh? Is that what
If
happened?
y'all think that the Pope is actually using any type of smart device,
That was the first time a social media manager ever shit their pants.
Yes.
you got excommunicated over that tweet.
Well, you know, you gotta understand that probably his manager is even old as hell too.
Well, that's what happens when you give a 14-year-old a phone.
There you go.
Hey, there's grass on that.
There's the rest of the story, though.
Yeah, well, we got enough of it. We don't need.
The Saints thank the Vatican for the support.
That's funny.
We don't need any more of that. Now here's how
We're
you
all
do it.
going to hell together
Here's
now.
a self high five here.
Y'all said, oh.
We're all going straight to hell. Hi, Will Bruner, for joining us.
Good timing, Will.
Yeah, it's a great time to show up, buddy.
Lord, little baby Jesus.
All right, so this story was actually, it came out last week, but I forgot to include it. And it cracks me up. Because I love,
Oh, this is fantastic.
I love little people.
We all do.
I love little people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is freaking wholesome. Parents say adopted 8-year-old was actually a woman with dwarfism who tried to kill him.
Chucky.
What's the thinking behind that?
I don't know, but they left the midget's ass. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to use that
I
word.
can't believe you said that.
I'm sorry, midget's butt. They left our little person.
He cut.
I apologize. I'm
I feel
sorry.
like the little people community is not going to get upset about claiming this one.
Yeah.
If I go to my fucking dumplings next week and there's a bunch of little people out front
Protesting the nothing scripture.
The wrestling's in November.
Don't say midget.
Just step over them and go inside.
Yeah. So, excuse me. Does your mom know you're out here? Sorry, that's
I am the mom.
I apologize.
I am the mom.
Who represents the lollipop on chair?
Here's the thing. While we're talking about sensitivities and things, there are certain places that you shouldn't go in comedy.
Such
There
as,
are very few of those places that you shouldn't go.
but this is one of them?
Midget is not one of those places that you shouldn't go.
All right.
Okay? So anyway, I love
tell a story,
I love
man.
little people.
Yeah, what happened?
They left the midget's ass.
What happened to Nestor? Isn't that his name?
That's a good Nestor. It's a good midget name.
Yeah.
Come here, Nestor.
Come here, Nestor. I'll whip your ass.
Get your little ass over here.
You come here. Little summit.
So did they get killed or no? I want to know if they got killed.
No, they didn't kill. They actually left the little person and was arrested for child abandonment.
Yeah.
What? How could you do that if it was an impersonated woman?
Well, I don't know because the birth. I mean, they adopted the kid or little person.
The not real kid. The adult.
Well, they're claiming it's not a real kid. They adopted it from somewhere in Eastern Europe.
I want to see it.
And I wanted to see a picture of the little person.
An interview with Good
to
Morning America.
determine,
They were on Good Morning
because
America.
We have a video. There's a picture of her that pops up in the video.
Oh, is it? Let's watch that.
yeah.
Let's see it.
Is that
I can
possible?
totally tell.
Yep, I need to do something.
You got
real
special effect?
I can totally tell if
Mistaken
it's going to
identity.
be.
Police gun and arrested
quick.
him.
Totally different video.
Yeah, that was different because the
There they are.
temperature's
That's-
wrong.
Okay, where's the little
That's the
person?
parents showing up for the court date for.
They look pretty happy that little
I
midget
thought the
tried to kill
person in
him.
the video was blonde.
But they've divorced.
Oh, okay.
That's her?
He knows all
No,
about it.
it's not.
That's the mother.
She's 47 years old.
How'd you think that was an 8-year-old?
It's not.
Hey,
You
how's
see
it
some
going?
family pictures in the video here as it progresses.
Can they hear us? I mean,
Yeah.
Terrence Kennard said prosecutors need to be clear
Don't wanna
whether
talk
they're
over it.
targeting Ukrainian
Why are they all arm in arm?
or
Like,
age.
because they're linking arms.
Hey, that's that guy from that show with Urkel in it.
that's Uncle Phil.
That's Uncle Phil from Urkel.
No, Uncle Phil's not an
According to a
Urkel.
friend of Christine,
There they are. There it is.
time and tried to hurt the family on multiple occasions from 2010 to 2013.
Please show the.
Hang on a minute.
Christine's attorney did not appear Friday. She said she received
Objection.
one the day before. The charges were filed September 11th. The girl has a form of dwarfism, and prosecutors say the Barnetts had her age tested. Court documents cite 2 doctors' reports from Peyton Manning Children's Hospital showing the girl's age to be about 8
No, it's
years old
different
in
spelling.
2010 and 11 years old in 2012. However, a doctor's report from IU Health provided by Christine Barnett said the girl was actually an adult. The report said the girl's records from Ukraine were, quote, grossly incomplete. The girl, either 16 or 30 years old, has not responded to interview
Blonde
requests.
on the
Brown hair.
Said despite it all, Michael's feelings toward the girl never wavered.
They still hold her dear in their hearts. They still
They still hold her dear in their heart after she tried to murder us.
They love their 36-year-old.
now legally prohibited from having any contact.
What murder weapon?
When asked if Michael was shocked when the charges were filed, Kennard simply stated,
That is an understatement.
Where's Greta? Where's Greta?
Where's Greta?
Michael Barnett did
How
not
dare
answer the
you.
question at the front of everyone's
Nice.
minds as he
That
walked
I
into the
refuse to
Testicuzzi
believe.
courtroom Friday. He and his now ex-wife
Thank you,
Christine
Greta.
are both charged with 2 counts of
you,
child
Greta.
neglect
Oh, that
in a bizarre
Greta.
case that's been going on
How
most of the
dare
decade.
you.
An automatic plea of not guilty was entered to 2 charges of child neglect. Now Michael Barnett.
Yeah, that's enough. Thank
That
you.
was awesome.
That's
So-
it was not a short story, Brad.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Brad is El Fuego.
I just was hoping to see a better picture of.
That's the only one that
It's-
did.
And what cracked me up in that whole story, this is what I got. The either 6 or 36-year-old.
That narrows it down.
Yeah. Her dentist said she was an adult. And, you know, dentists know
Well,
this.
they documented a menstrual cycle when she was hospitalized.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's a grown-ass woman.
Yeah,
It's not really grown-ass, but, you know, she has age. So.
She rode her cycle all over the hospital.
She's 37.
Just saying.
She's grown-ass in age,
Yeah.
not in size.
I think she's asinine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not her age either.
Having a menage a trois in the audience.
That could be some creepy.
Oh, Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Are we offending you?
Hi, audience.
You have dwarfism?
I'm about an inch away from it.
No, it's actually a medical condition. Height has nothing to do with it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
There's grown people with the, I can't remember the actual technical term.
Micro penis.
Well, but there are grown people who have the medical term, and you can see it. Their arms are a little shorter, but they may be
trending on Pornhub.
Yeah. So don't be upset, Karen. Don't be upset.
It is. It's a new thing on Pornhub.
So Bill Hilly.
There's Billy.
Yeah,
We got
Jiggle
video
Billy.
for this too.
He's Will
is
Fortune
good.
It's Blair.
contestant who he's blasted his wife right there on the national television.
He's
about,
from the valleys.
Yeah.
What does he say about her?
Here you go. You want to hear?
There you go.
He has a small truck.
Oh my God, I'm
Here we
trapped
go.
in a loveless marriage, he says.
Blair Davis, Cardiff, California, owned the trucking business, it says here.
Small trucking business in San Diego.
Good for you. And talk about your family.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years to an old battle axe named Kim. She cursed my life with 3 stepchildren named Star, RJ, and Ryan, and I have 1 rotten grandson.
Yay! No wonder you get away from everybody. I know you're being facetious.
Absolutely, I love them.
No, I'm not.
Like nobody's business.
I'll bet you do.
Old battle axe.
As far as you know, yes.
I was caught in a lie.
His face at the very end there explains it all.
Yeah. Not,
He's like, yeah, I'm just totally lying.
That was some good stuff right there.
That was.
Give me some new material.
The old battle axe.
I'm trapped in a loveless marriage with her 3 asshole little kids, stepchildren. I hate all of them.
If you just joined the show,
If I win money, I'm going to leave them by the side of the road.
we talk about news on this show, in case you didn't notice. So we're not making it up; they are.
That's right.
And we're just bringing it to you with mirth. And I will tell you that Nestor's on its way. So we also have a hydration word.
Mirth, isn't that what the guys gave Jesus when he was born?
Mirth.
Mirth.
That's right.
It's also a real problem in North Walton.
Yeah. Mirth. There's a Mirth head. My Mirth factory blew up.
He stays up all night laughing.
So, all right, y'all need some Jesus around here. Why apps,
Yeah,
mate?
you said it works.
All right, do y'all use the Tinder? I'm married, so I don't use the Tinder.
I don't use Tinder anymore.
or any
Ever.
Test
Ever.
positive for mirth.
farmersonly.com or anything like that. Well, according in Hawaii, where they have mirth too, sexually transmitted disease are on the rise in the U.S. But one state in particular is blaming online dating for the uptick. I think it's actually the sex.
It is not the app.
It's not the app.
It's not the app usually.
That's not a causal relationship. The app doesn't cause the STD.
Unless, of course, while you're swiping, you catch something from...
You swipe a little too much.
That's right.
From a toilet seat.
I responded to that.
Oh, you did. Swipe with antibacterial wipes.
Yeah, there you go.
There you have it. Thanks for
That's
solving that problem.
Swipe with a condom on.
That's right.
Matt
Little
knows.
thumb finger kind of.
Hey, Randall.
Hey.
Hi, Randall.
Randall's like,
joined at a good
what the hell
time.
did I just get into?
Well, it's you should see the replay.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
We do appreciate.
So, you know what? Get you one of them foam condoms. Get you a good, I think, what's one of the big case manufacturers?
Yeti.
Get you a Yeti OtterBox, a Trojan case, and get your phone wrapped up so you don't get the STD. Magnums.
For the big phone.
They're made out of.
Those for the iPads.
They're made out of dead cows.
Yes. Who has mysteriously lost their balls.
With no blood.
And their blood.
Driving while stoned, marijuana breathalyzers expect to hit the street in 2020.
Really?
I don't understand how the science behind this could work.
I don't think you need a breathalyzer.
Let smoke weed come up and they reek when they do.
Well, they do reek. A matter of fact, I took my daughter to her first concert the other night, and for the most part, it's very, very subtle crowd. But we sat upstairs. We paid extra for the VIP, so she wouldn't be down in
the crowd
in the pit. And there was a unique smell that came up. And they,
sorry about that.
Let me throw this away for you. They don't allow smoking in the venue, which no place in Florida really does anymore. But there was a unique smell that came wafering up. Wafting? Is that the word?
Wafting's better.
Wafting.
Wafering's a good
up.
word.
And my daughter looked at me, she said, Dad, what's that smell?
Oh, boy.
Smell like
Somebody stood in my car.
I said, yeah, it smells like somebody's burning some licorice.
Incense.
That's what that smells like.
Incense.
Dad, why would somebody burn licorice?
Yeah, because it's nasty candy.
You just stop asking
It's
questions.
so nasty, yeah.
Immediately.
I thought they said pillow fart.
Just
pillow
breathe in,
fart.
go to sleep.
There's your key.
Immediately.
For 3 hour windows, your key point there.
Yeah. So there's
But it's
apparently a 3-hour window with this, and
Well,
from what I understand, I was speaking with somebody last night that said that science is still not very accurate on these things. So you'll probably see some court cases.
I haven't
after
even
the
got
fact.
a breathalyzer in my car yet for alcohol. Can you
Really?
imagine this will take me 20 years? I'll hopefully be retired by this time and smoking.
All you
my own
need is a
weed.
nose. You can smell it. You don't need a breathalyzer to
Well,
know.
they
it.
do a lot of things to disguise the smell nowadays.
Yeah.
Peppermint.
Patchouli.
That always
They
works.
put it in the vapors. The
You just
vapor. I
start
got the
recording and
vapor.
say, "Step out of the boat, sir."
Yeah.
You know.
Step out of the golf cart, sir.
It's going to be legal here completely anyway, like Colorado. So don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
eventually.
Don't worry about it.
Because Florida's
But
a party
that's,
state.
however, you cannot drive on it. Although alcohol's legal, you still can't drive on it.
Yep. You should drive on the street.
Driving under the influence does not necessarily always mean alcohol. Keep
Wait,
that
but
in
how
mind.
much? Like you can have 2 beers, right?
No.
So can you have 2
Depending on the
puffs?
person.
That's why y'all do the field sobriety test, right?
That's
With the
right.
walking the line and the,
Yes, it has
you know,
nothing to do. There's many people that take
doing the bus stop.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what,
That's when everybody gets a broken
dead
leg.
sober. If you ask me to say the alphabet backwards, I'm going to jail.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
going
no
to jail.
chance.
I'm like Z Y X.
Go on.
Yeah.
Took it.
I can't. That's it. I'm done. That's all I got. That's all I've got.
That's it.
I passed one once and I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I talked all Irish and he didn't understand what I was saying.
Like, I have this accent.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. Worked out fine.
Just tell them you're a midget.
It's pretty good.
So moving on.
That was the Mike Tyson.
Forget burgers. Roadkill could be on the menu soon in California.
Well,
It's
maybe they-
already on the menu in West Virginia. So
Every day.
Parts of Georgia.
no, that's not true.
What kind of
not true.
roadkill?
Tennessee, maybe.
Armadillo.
No.
Squirrel.
No.
Deer.
Possum.
Possum.
Granny's road.
Why don't they
Raccoon.
feed all those homeless people that they have with the roadkill before they put it in the fast food restaurants?
Yeah.
And then you
Here's the
sell that
thing.
product.
I mean, if you know anything about roadkill,
I am not killing my pets.
when an animal gets hit by a car, whatever quality meat has been destroyed. Unless you immediately grab the animal. If it sits there for any period of time, it's too
Well,
bruised
yeah.
and nasty.
So I just ran over its head.
It's the tenderest of venison.
Yeah. If, however,
You swerve right.
you are starving to
Save
death,
the good meat.
go for it.
I'm reading that bottom. But while skunks, raccoons, squirrels, and other small creatures come to mind, and websites such as deadfood.com will
Nice.
share recipes, conjuring meals.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would.
Oh, Nestor. Right
Nestor.
here. It says it on the screen. That's official now.
Yeah.
It's official. It's on the screen.
I think you could make nice sausage out of it.
Maybe you could make some sausage.
If it's going to be bruised already, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm into what ruptures inside.
I'm good. Here's the thing: there are certain glands, especially in a deer, if they rupture before you harvest the meat. It's not good. Yeah. It is nasty.
I've done it.
That's called.
Well, we don't eat
kidneys.
the crap you do, Mark.
Put it through a process.
The enzymes in your stomach are.
That's how they're making the Impossible Burger at Burger King.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
there.
nice. Yeah, I'll do a sobriety test on the show. I already have the earrings, Mark said, for the handcuffs, you know.
There you go.
Hey, they have Impossible Burger or Impossible Meatballs at Amici now.
I did see that.
So, all right. Whoa. I've been holding back on this.
Oh, boy.
It tastes good. I got some last time.
He's about to go off on some Impossible.
Here's the thing. If you're going to be a vegan or a vegetarian, stop pretending shit's meat. Okay? Just eat your greens, eat your kale, eat your beans. Stop pretending it's a burger.
Just eat a damn burger.
No. If you're going to pretend, eat the real thing.
That's right.
No, they're
I'm
trying to convert
I'm on
us.
board with that.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
It's a
either.
conversion thing.
You won't even try it, Wes?
Impossible meat's just as bad for you as fake.
Yeah.
What was that?
The
Mark?
Impossible stuff. Let's not call it meat. It's not meat.
It's just plant.
It's soy
Allegedly.
and some other
It's just a soy burger.
legumes
Right?
of some
like
sort.
we've had soy burgers forever.
It's people. No, that's soy.
Solid grain. Solid grain.
I got to tell you, Worthington Farms, they're based in Ohio, bless you, has a spicy black bean burger. And it's, bless you, it's really good. It's really good. And I used to play golf with a food scientist who he worked at the same factory that makes that stuff. And he was the inventor of egg beaters. How about that?
So egg beaters is just eggs without the whites.
Yeah.
No, that's synthetic.
Without the yolk, I'm sorry.
The synthetic one.
I'm sorry, I went racist.
No,
The synthetic egg?
Yeah, he put the one on the. It's
on you.
not made out of eggs. It's not made out of eggs. Well, it's not called egg beaters, whatever it's called.
Hi, Doug
synthetic shit.
Pendleton.
It's called wife beaters.
That's Billy's dad. Bill Pendleton's daddy.
Hey, Dudley.
That's awesome.
Dudley.
So
that's some cool stuff.
Look, stop pretending it's meat. Just stop.
Yeah, and stop trying to convert
Would
us.
you be willing to try it if we brought it
Yes, of course.
Would I?
Absolutely.
No.
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 I'll try it.
Because I'm not a poser.
Maybe, what
I'm not
if
posing.
Karen hides it and you don't know what it is?
That'd be different.
All right.
I mean, that would be a different situation.
I'll try it. Why not?
But don't do that.
Try everything.
Don't
The
do it.
Worthington Foods spicy black bean burger. Look for it in your spice aisle.
Give it to me.
That's not where it is. It's in the freezer.
All right.
That's right. $100 Worthington Farms.
Excuse me.
And
Elderly
don't
woman
order.
accused of hitting boyfriend with metal detector for watching the porn.
Now, why would you blame?
Wouldn't
Why
it take
would?
some porn to get there?
Yes. Why would you blame watching porn on a metal detector?
How?
Look like.
He was 70 watching porn.
The metal detector.
She was
not watching porn.
77.
Fantastic.
77.
She was 77 and beat his ass with a metal detector.
Oh my God.
There was no signs of trauma.
Oh, he was watching Skinamax.
It's not even real. It had a topless woman in it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's not
It was
even.
just Halloween.
You
should press charges.
You got to scrunch up close to see a nip on that
She
thing.
said she may have accidentally tapped him.
I'm sorry. It was an accident. Whack!
She believed she was only doing God's work.
Fair enough. So guess where it was? Land O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes.
And there you have it.
Hey, Chris Rickway says he's finally here in town, Niceville.
What?
Dude, you should be right down here with us, man.
I know. Come on, man.
Well, you're only like 10, 12 miles away. I mean, we're not in the show.
Still like
so
5 minutes.
Don't do it
hell?
tonight. That's messed up.
How long are you staying in Niceville? Is my question.
I hear Niceville's pretty nice.
Laura Lee's here. Laura Lee Sparks.
Hey,
Hey, Laura Lee.
Okay. Hey, there's still people on the cruise?
Yeah, we are up to 55 people now.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
There are a few rooms left.
We may go over tonight. We have a lot of stuff still.
Do it?
Yeah, I just thought I'd slip that in.
Yeah, I got the rooms even out, but not the people because John Nash is staying by
Peyton's
himself.
watching my little.
John Nash had a roommate. We'd all be even, and my OCD would be just fine.
He's
Yeah,
not
here.
on here tonight, so you can
No.
talk about
Yeah.
one that's all
Peyton Pohl is not on the show tonight.
You got a roommate and answer a lot of questions.
So all the
Yeah.
cussing is
It was-
bad.
She's not on the show tonight.
So, and Chris says he's staying through Tuesday. So,
Oh, see you next Tuesday.
Wait, in the middle of the ocean? Peyton on a cruise?
Yes, she is. She is on a cruise.
she didn't book that with Two-Track Travel.
No, she was spreading the rest of
messed
her
up.
daddy's ashes.
Oh my God,
okay,
that's so
cool.
awesome.
So
That is
she's,
cool.
she's with some relatives
I mean,
out there
it's
doing
not
that.
awesome.
He's
Like,
not in Niceville.
He ate it. He said he just ate it both champs.
He's at Destin.
He's in Destin.
Oh, come on, Chris.
Well, chop. Get your ass over here.
Yeah. Come by for the after party.
Okay, then there's this horrible, horrific event that I would burn my house down, move out.
Yeah, what's up with
He's only an hour away, by the way.
Why did this happen?
You want the video?
No.
Oh, yes.
The video is long and tedious. We don't want the video. So, I always
just like this show.
Yeah, that's true.
Long and tedious?
Long and tedious.
There's the blood from the animals, from the cows earlier.
Yeah,
they brought it to the Iowa house.
There's a butcher house next door.
Oh my god!
And somehow the drains were messed up. They kept shooting animal blood and parts and pieces into their basement.
I love the quote. I had a pretty good idea where it was coming from.
The iron smell of the blood.
Oh, it's nasty. It's you can't get rid of it.
No.
You'd have to.
Hi,
It was
TJ
just blood,
Mallory.
blood and animal fat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know though that Serve Pro will make it like it never happened?
That's what I hear.
$100
That's $100 to Serve Pro. Yes.
I quit.
Yeah.
Done.
So you just wait for it to dry.
As a cop, I'd be like, I'm out. Here's my bag.
I would add it to
Done.
some rice and
No.
make some blood sausage.
Oh, you would.
Have y'all heard of the Testicuzzi?
No, but I want one.
I have.
I ordered me one yesterday. All right, so check this out. So they now make a little mini jacuzzi for your testicles. Oh, no, that's
This is great, though.
Oh
This is fantastic.
I just skipped like 5 news stories.
But it's fantastic, though.
Wait a minute.
That one's fantastic. Just wait for that one.
That'll get us.
It's time for John's quarterly evaluation.
That'll get us in trouble with Little Johnny.
That one's going to be
Oh, I've
fantastic.
got the video for that. Okay.
Little Johnny Police, actually.
There's a video for the Testicuzzi?
Yeah.
Is there a video?
Yeah, the video is really what
Is there
you
two
want.
versions of the Testicuzzi?
There are 4 versions of the Testicuzzi.
One for the.
All
One's
different.
gold and $10,000.
Oh,
The Testicuzzi.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all different. There's got to be different sizes.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I'll take a medium.
I don't know. But we got John, what the hell are you doing? Are you getting it up or what?
Are you getting it up?
I'll take an average.
You getting it up to put on the Testicuzzi?
Peyton, log off right now.
Too late. There's Little Johnny again.
Oh my God! Stop.
Okay, let's watch this while it's up.
Oh no!
Oh, that was a really bad.
Okay, there's.
That was a really bad switch you just did. Just saying. Oh, you have to take them off?
Squirrel nuts.
I'm not taking mine
After a
off.
long day in a pair of skinny jeans, nothing says happiness like a soothing dunk of the tea bag into a steaming hot cup of chamomile tea. After you pitch your tent for the night, doesn't it sound delightful to sit back, relax, and dump 2 plump marshmallows into a piping hot cup of cocoa?
I'm in.
Not the cocoa type.
Don't do it.
Perhaps your thing is 2 olives in a fizzing martini.
We get the point. How much? Why is there a squirrel on it?
Why is he drinking it?
With Testicuzzi,
That's
feel
fine.
free to let the boys go skinny dipping, or perhaps chunky dunking is more your style. This isn't your mother's jacuzzi. Clearly, it's your father's.
Why is there a squirrel on it?
For the nuts. All right, turn it off. Let's not watch it again.
No, that was good.
Oh, come on. It
Take the
cheapens
shower
the bit
again.
when you do it again.
Oh my God.
All right, so the hydration word is Nestor, and I think I need a drink.
That'd be a good name for the Testicuzzi. A Nestor.
Can you pull up the article, or do you have it?
What?
Yeah.
A Nestor for your nuts.
This is good.
I can pull it back up. Give me a second.
We're destroying people's
Nestor.
confusion. Wait.
Okay. What's going on? Are we doing anything?
Yeah, we'll just keep talking. I'll find it.
Oh,
So I ordered mine yesterday. And
How much are they?
apparently, there's a kickstand for other pieces that are near
It's
your
a headrest.
headrest. There you go. So
That's
you
hilarious.
rest your member there, and you let your testicles.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that.
There's some bubble jets, so it's nice and
I don't think mine would
We
touch.
absolutely should call it a Nestor.
There it is. I don't think I would.
There it is.
Mine,
There it is.
mine wouldn't touch the headrest.
Looks like an
Well, it's going to be pointing upwards, isn't it?
I don't know.
Not.
Yes, it's a jacuzzi
if
for your
my-
testicles.
Is there ice in that
If
one?
my boys and
It
girls
looks
are
like
in
there's
there,
ice in
I
there.
think it's bubbling.
Oh.
if my
It's
berries are
ultra
in
soft silicone penis perch.
Oh, that one's got a pew.
That's my penis perk.
This one's for praying.
Yeah, that's for Catholics.
That's from for church right there. That's for it's for the priest.
So you gotta get up.
Just saying.
Oh man.
Is this thing real?
It's a basin to dip your junk in. You can dip your junk in it.
Why can't you just use a saucer like everybody else?
Saucer. Use a bowl.
A saucer.
With some Pop Rocks and water in it. You drop them down there and drop your Pop Rocks in it.
If you just joined us, and I hope to God you did, this is a show about nothing, but mostly news.
And this
However, this is about a thing for your boys and girls.
And this is why you should stay through the whole show.
This is true, because something out of context gets to be a little squirrely.
Oh, good.
You see Brad's comment?
Yeah, Brad says y'all are nuts.
That's okay. The next story's about spinning.
Oh, man.
Frisk says you can use the brass ones for Moscow mules.
Oh, there's a gold-plated
I don't think
one.
the mule's nuts would fit in there, Frisk. I really don't.
I like that one. That's a gold-plated one.
It's been a while, but look, tears.
5 seconds.
I really like this. It made my nuts feel good.
There's a clear one so you can see where you're coming.
I'm so relaxed.
That's just a prototype.
I'm so relaxed.
Prototype.
Look, you can make some nut cookies with that one. It's like a cake mold.
No, those are way
muffins. Yeah.
Those are way too identical. You need one bigger than the other.
Well, it's a mold, so you can get your own customized.
Well, they don't know which one of yours is bigger than the other. That's the reason they got them.
They got a mold.
I would 3D print mine. I think.
Oh, Lord
take a
help
mold
us.
and then 3D print
and send it off and
so it would,
get a custom fit testicuzzi. I got you. Oh, it feels so good.
Well, you want some room between the nuts and the water.
Wait.
And the ball.
All right, so on my watch party, James Chambers says little dry ice in the ball bag. Ooh, I don't know about the dry ice. Have you ever touched dry ice?
that's not good.
Yeah, that'll burn you.
So how do you hook up the pipes and everything for it?
That's what the penis pouches, or the penis pillows for, or whatever.
Well, how does the bubbles go?
That's what the exact. Thank you.
Where do the balls go?
The bubbles. So how do the bubbles make?
Wait, it's got jets in it.
So do I
How
have
do they go though? Somebody blows in it?
Do I have to go in?
Yeah.
Do I have to go into the
if you're blowing,
spa?
you're that close, you're just wasting time.
Yeah. You're just teasing it.
Do I have to go into the spa store and ask for some testicuzzi?
Did we mention this show is inappropriate, not for children?
It is now.
Yeah.
How do you clean it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, dryer like when you're going through the car wash.
It's all going.
You
Nestor.
clean it with Lysol.
It's all going Nestor at this point.
And you don't share it with your neighbor.
You know what, though? They're going to get sued because it doesn't have a no diving thing on it.
Yeah, they do have a slide.
They're going to get sued because they have a no diving situation.
I think they'll get sued for no hot water sign on the side of it.
All right, so the next story is malware that spits cash out of ATMs is spread across the world.
Why?
I just keep hoping that I'll walk by one of these while it's spitting it out.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, but in Freiburg, Germany, a bank employee noticed something was wrong with the ATM. Freiburg.
Jack spotting.
Play Freiburg.
If you Heil Hitler tomorrow,
we will make you cutlet maker.
It was hacked by a cutlet maker.
Oh, what's a cutlet maker?
They make cutlets.
It's designed to make
I'll take
ATMs
cutlets or money.
ejaculate money out of them.
Yeah.
It does not say ejaculate.
It does.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Ho ho ho! Let's make some cutlets today.
That was a
Control
carryover.
panel reads alongside cartoon images of a chef and a cheering piece of meat.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
Same thing they should have for the Testicuzzi.
Testicuzzi.
A cheering piece of meat is their advertisement.
So I think that story is BS right there.
Because there are some safety measures in ATMs.
That's right.
So Matt's calling BS. Due to his profession, he's calling
That's
BS.
got to be fake news.
Generally, it's called a drawer cover.
All right. Speaking of spas, there is a spa that's not as attractive as the Testicuzzi.
Oh.
But they offer snake massages.
Nope.
Ooh.
And people love them.
No, they don't.
Apparently.
No.
Hold the phone.
No.
They're massaging snakes now?
No.
That's what I thought when I read the. That's what I thought when I read it. But look.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
She's got a snake on her face.
That's an octopus.
She has more than one.
Yeah, I would do that.
And that's a corn snake, right?
Oh, there's a testicuzzi.
It's a testicuzzi.
It's a full size one.
I am not pulling my testes out down there with the snakes.
No, they can choke one out.
They'll choke one out.
That's funny.
If you can
choke my ball out.
Stop it.
Because they are constrictors. They are constrictors.
That one is actually a heavy king.
Gee, that cock ring looks an awful lot.
Excuse me, hold the scroll. It might take a little bit of time to get over the fact you've been snakes slithering all over your skin.
Yeah.
But Barack says
Barack
people will
Obama,
find.
see?
It doesn't say Obama. We'll
Thanks,
find
Obama.
With the snakes to be very stress
Freaking
relieving.
Obama's fault. Of
Some
course.
people said that holding the snakes made them feel better. I'll bet it did. One old lady said it was soothing.
Is that what
like a
they-
cold
This does not
compress.
say one old lady.
One old battle axe that hit her man with it.
One old lady. Somebody's wife.
She the one that hit the guy with the
Somebody's wife said
That
it
was the guy that was on Wheel of Fortune.
That's him.
Yeah.
And it was the woman that hit her.
Those snakes are tiny. They're not
dude.
going to massage anything.
It'll go into places you don't need it to go in.
No, it's going
Those are for special
Well, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Those are $50 extra.
That's called a hoo-hoo koozie.
Why don't they make one of those? Oh, they do. They're called a rabbit.
They do make those.
Yes.
Do they sterilize?
Don't say it with a smile and a smirk and everything.
They spray them down with
make
Lysol
those.
in between massages.
Y'all gotta be
Paula.
jealous of everything and have
There's a
koozies.
child with the
Come
No,
on.
sir.
Yeah, I don't
Come
think
on,
that's.
children.
No.
Come on,
I
children.
don't think. See, there you go.
Go
That's
down
better.
South Florida and you do
This one's much better.
Yeah, you
right
just
there.
roll around in the
Like,
Everglades.
it's free in the
Get your
Everglades.
own. You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah,
Not
but
just,
but
wait,
the snake's
it's not
about to
just
bite
by
her
larger
cheek.
snakes
but the
like
skeeters,
pythons.
my God, the skeeters.
They have to tape their mouth shut, the pythons, they say.
Really? Where?
It says it right there. It's that there are some locations that push limits by offering snake massages given by larger snakes like pythons to prevent from biting. They
Where's
tape their
Peter?
mouth
That's
shut.
bullshit.
Oh, that's just for to maintain their NDAs.
I've been bit by a python.
Well, I would suggest that they shouldn't
We
be
used to have
taping
one.
things closed like that.
It's already.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, or you want to be somewhere? You got somewhere to be, Karen?
Yeah, we gotta go somewhere, man.
Where you going?
Take us.
All right, we've got some more shows, so just stick around. Just
Yeah, you
Okay,
okay?
I'll stay.
Okay, good.
We
Thank
got
you.
some Nashville at
I'm
Reds
glad we
tonight.
can talk
so
you into it.
Okay,
You got to run over to Reds tonight. There's a Nashville girl there.
There's an Nashville. By the way, taxation theft.
Brittany Braxton.
All right, we're ready for this video finally.
Oh, yeah.
The little boy describes the sounds he hears coming out of his parents' bedroom.
I don't
That sounds
know what
right.
you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking
No.
Y'all be having it.
Who be having it?
Y'all be having it. That's
Y'all
what he
be
said.
having it.
That might be the movie we be watching sometimes.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a movie we
Y'all
watch.
be watching TV.
It's licorice.
We can watch TV on my computer though.
No.
And mostly porn,
So
apparently.
you don't hear that. What you hear?
Would I really hear?
Smiling her face off.
Would I really hear? I Oh, really?
What?
Would I really hear?
What's it to you? Get back in the cage.
I really hear.
That's racist. Stop.
Not that cage.
I've been listening.
Listening to what?
I've been listening to y'all two. I have my ear close up to the door.
I
I
bet you
hear
did.
all of this.
First of all, who's doing peeping and listening to the door?
Exactly.
I'm still trying to figure out what you be hearing. So what do you hear?
They may be playing a surprise for you.
I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to understand. What you be hearing? Okay. Then.
Shouldn't he be hearing who's your daddy? He's gonna be great when he goes
Okay,
out.
that's enough of that. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
he says a great line. He says a great line.
What's he
What's he
say?
say?
I didn't know they were redoing Forrest Gump.
Exactly. It reminds me of Forrest Gump.
What's he saying? Here comes
Your
Nestor.
mama must really like you.
He said,
Oh, that's good.
at the end, he says something like, "Oh yeah, give it to me." That's what I hear. Yeah.
All right, so let's we'll go through. We're running a little behind, so let's get through this next one. Tennessee twerking.
You said little behind.
A little behind.
Speaking of little behind.
Oh.
Speaking of little behind. Oh, at the Blue Hole.
Yeah,
How
that's
ironic.
right.
Yeah, what's the name of that street?
That's her stripper name.
That is her stripper name.
Whole street.
Lord
Blue
have
Hole.
mercy. Guess what happens to her?
She gets arrested.
She gets arrested.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
charges?
Right?
And we need some sound on this. Cracks me up.
Oh, yeah, she's.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Shot a boat, yo.
Sure those are big enough?
You're supposed to trim those. They're fake.
Look at
You're supposed to trim them. Got a set on Drag Queen. You and I like them that way.
It reminds me of your eyeballs.
She got stacked on.
All right. This just keep going over and over. All right, the next one, waxing poetic. Let's just check this out.
Hilarious.
Oh, he's got his up his nose.
Oh, and they get the black stuff on him too.
Oh, yeah.
Watching that.
The best part is watch the guy sitting behind you.
We're watching.
Oh, hell.
You see the little woozy there. He's like, no.
Don't touch that. See, it wasn't that bad. Just do it.
Oh, no. The guy behind him's bald.
Get the waxing, dude.
Yeah, he's made a testicuzzi after this. He's pushing. Come on, stop.
He's ready to pass out.
He's a much sense.
The guy's
Oh, God.
The guy's in the background there.
They're laughing.
What a puss man.
Oh, here you go. These ones are going to be so bad.
There's no hair on your nose.
Well, there's just Q-tips shoved up in there.
I think that's also
Yeah,
for
see that way.
blackheads.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know. It's a squeaky toy. Squeaky toy to distract him like a kid.
Oh, looks
Now he's
good,
looking
bro.
to see.
Looks good, bro.
Not bad.
Now it's really good.
Here you go.
It's not that bad. We've done it already.
Look at the guy back there.
We're all good with that.
You can see the
crying. Look at it.
It does make your eyes
the
stink.
barber laughing in the mirror too.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, Lord.
That's great.
It's like New Jersey, guys. For
So I've done some crazy things in my life.
You wusses.
I've done some really crazy things in my life, but I never really had a death wish. While
$1,000 right now, bro.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They bet him $1,000 he couldn't take 50 shots of Patron.
He did.
Those are full shots. Those are full shots.
He's already those ain't bites.
That's our new hydration video, John.
At least he has Jesus on his neck.
Yeah. That's his name. That's his name. Wow. His name's Jesus.
Oh, God bless.
After like the fifth one, I'd be like,
Does he grab another bottle here?
Yeah.
Right? Hopefully the cocaine helps.
well, what would you do?
It's not helping his liver any.
What would you do?
What would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do? He'd drink 50 shots of Patron for $1,000 is what he did.
So he basically...
Wait. Well, McTies would call out Wednesday.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later.
Damn, man, he's messed up.
I didn't watch all of it, so
I did.
$1,000 right now, bro.
Yeah, he's going to get his stomach.
I would suggest he should have thrown it all up.
Yeah, he's having a bad time.
All right, so we are finally at the end of the show.
Yep.
Right?
So they
By the way,
proved it wasn't water.
Yeah, that was proof it wasn't water. By the way, 100%. There are a few cabins still coming available and getting booked and coming available. So if you'd like to join us, myself and the 54 other friends,
lunatics,
us and the 52 other friends, or us, everybody except Billy.
So far.
Sorry, Billy. So far.
Sorry, Billy.
Sorry, Billy.
Been awfully quiet over there.
We're going to get Billy a job on the ship.
Yeah.
In the engine room.
He's going to be the testicle.
He's going to be the testicuzzi tester.
Testicuzzi tester.
I am ordering one. I'm going to bring it. I am bringing a testy thing.
Nice. I'm not sharing a testicuzzi with you. Just go ahead and take it.
One ball each. Come on. Let's do it.
Hey, my mom just joined us. We're about to go, Mom. I love you.
Sorry, Mom.
But if you would like to join us on the cruise, there are still some rooms. And if you contact me you can contact me via the Nothing Scripted page.
Yep.
Or Wes at 2TWO Trek, TREK, travel.com. and we can find out what the going rate is for that particular day. Now, there's subject to availability, and rates are subject to the time when you actually book.
Right.
So you should know that. But we'd love to have you go on a cruise with us.
Yeah, it's crazy that we're up to 55 people.
That's
I
gonna
can't
be so
believe it.
fun.
We start off as a little lark. We thought maybe 5 people, and here we are.
Yeah, We didn't realize it was going to be as big as it is, and that's what she said.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Is it a yacht? We're going on a yacht.
Yeah, it's a boat.
It's a boat.
It's a boat.
Boats and hoes.
Is it a love boat?
On a boat.
It's all going to end. It's all going to end in tears, I tell you.
Hey, I got something I want to say from my heart.
Thanks for the prezzies.
All right, bye.
Oh.